I need to think through the facts of the case. The mind place.
Oh.
My version of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
توی سریال شرلوک اونجا مایند پلیس رو معرفی میکنه. تو ذهنش میگه.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
خب گزارش شده که همه قربانی ها در سال 2010 برعکس نوشته مفقود شدن. نگاه میکنیم یادش ها چی؟ ادامه. جدا از این بچه مشترکی نداره. تیونلین دندان پزشک، زخمای چاقو، نخل کبودی روی مچ. ویندیدیس معلم، بدن متورم، زخم بزرگ قفس سینه. پرسی وولف صاحب فروشگاه کبودی، برداشت قلب. او روش قتل. تفاوت جزئی توی قتل وجود داره. متورم شدن تنها وجه مشترک بین اجساد، اما علت مرگ جراحت قفس سینه نیست. ممکنه به خاطر قرار گرفتن در معرض آب بعد از مرگ باشه. پروفایل قاتل. خالکوبی بدن پس از مرگ. قربانی شماره 3 با خالکوبی ناخوانا پوشیده شده. پشما بعد از مرگش خالکوبیش کردن. به جز ناپدید شدن در سال 2010 قربانی ها هیچ چه مشترکی ندارن. قاتل ممکنه یک ورزشکار یا شکارچی باشه.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
بازی از موقع ذهنی متوقف نمی کنه. بنابراین مراقب تهدیدات اطراف باش. اوه وقتی من تبا میزنم یعنی اون پشت انمی بیاد منو پاره میکنه.
Hey Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your
میدونیم
thing.
کجا میخواد ببره. چقدر طولش داره. جنازه کجاست؟
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
بریم جنازه رو نشون بده ببینم.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking. Let's just see this body, shall we?
بیسیمو
Now this is the scene of the
باز
crime.
گذاشته صدای ما رو
Found him on
میشنه.
the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
شلوار کنیم پاش دیگه.
You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
الان اینو
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
نایس. یک جسد دیگه در جنگل‌های نزدیک برایت فالز پیدا شده. چه به موقع. باید ببینیم آیا این به قتل‌هایی که برای بررسی کردنشون به اینجا اومدیم مربوطه یا نه. آقا بریم بررسی کنیم جسدو. خب قلبشو در آوردن. گذاشتن کنار اینجا.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
اما سرنخان الان باید بچینیم اینجا. نایس. جراحت سینه اینجا. این رو زرده میذاریم. روی سوال بگردم.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
این سری چون چیز داشتن 2 تا شاهد اومد فرار کردن. اینا عجله داشتن نتونستم رو باز کنن. شاید با دکمه اهداف رو بررسی کن. اهداف چیه؟ در به قرار اطلاعات بیشتری کسب. چشم.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
این الان کیه؟ این که مرده.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
چند نفر اینجا بودن.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
اینه واسه قاتل هست.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
ازش
Was it for a camera?
این واسه قاتل هست. رد پا واسه قاتل میشه دیگه.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
چندی مهاجم حضور داشتن. صحنه جنایت کثیفی بود. جنایت ناموسی از قبل برنامه‌ریزی شده بود. اینجوری به نظر میرسه. ببینم یارو اطلاعاتی داره.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
13 سال نیده بودیش؟
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
این میشناسه. اسم کوچیکش
So
رو
you
گفت.
knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
2010. اون سه تا قربانی.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
شواهد اونو بچسبونم. پس ما فهمیدیم که اسم اون یارو چیه. رابرت نایتینگل. فهمیدیم که
Robert Nightingale,
شیفته بود.
ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
نوپو سم لیک لعنت دیگه، نویسنده و کارگردان اینه، همونه. مکس فین هم اون نوشته و کارگردانی کرده بود. سلطان سم لیکه عزیز من. برنامه‌ریزی قبلی کرده بودن. مکس فین 2 رو اون موقع بودجه نداشتن صورت طراحی کنن، همه صورت‌ها رو از آدمای واقعی عکسش گرفته بودن. عکس مکس فین اصلی هم این بود.
But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
شرکت سازنده رمدیه دیگه، رمدی هم مکس فین رو ساز. چرا الان؟
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
برم حالا پا پای مقتول پیش بریم ببینیم چه اتفاقی افتاده. خب فرد گم شده.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
این استدلالای شخصیشه. اون میگه حدس میزنه که اینجوریه.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
کانتینر یعنی یه چیزی هم میکرده. حس میکنم که نایتینگل از دریاچه اومده، ولی چرا الان بعد از 13 سال اون کجا بوده؟
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
این بازی انگار داری سریال تماشا میکنی.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for
بازی
him.
طولانی نیست.
When you're
15
ready,
ساعتی
I'd love
نیست.
to hear what you put together so far.
90 ساعت جدی تمام کردی.
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy though.
رد پاها اومده زیرش. اشما کاغذ هم هست. رد پا رو نگاه کنم.
Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
میخوای بری شام؟ یه لحظه صبر کن اینو نگاه کنیم بعد برو. احساس میکنم چیز جذابی باشه. اینو نامه رو بخونه برو شام.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us.
چی؟
The text is about us.
در
The
مورد
victim was
شماست؟
one of their own.
اوه.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found.
اوه.
The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
پشما. خیلی جالب شده.
Someone's been watching us.
الان نمیدونی که مثلا این نویسنده دنیا اینا رو ساخته
This is
یا
right up
داره
my alley.
الهام میشه
Nightingale
بهش
came this
اینا.
Either he dropped this page,
ما تو
or the
ماتریکسی.
killers left it for us.
اینجاش خیلی جذابه.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events.
برو من میگم
What is
جایی که نهید
Nightingale's
چی
role in
شد.
this?
ولی این جذاب بود اینجاش.
Carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
رد پا از قربانی. عجیب بودین.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can
کالبد
find
چه
inside.
کاریه؟ ما باید بکنیم؟ نکنم. باید بفرستیم مرکز.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
آره.
Okay.
Whoever
مرگ
wrote that
بفرستم.
page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their
داستانش
design?
جذب میکنه آدم کنجکاو
above.
میکنه که ببینه جریان چیه. برو ناپا برو سعی میکنم یواش یواش.
Too
It's all
late.
about
You made it
control.
back.
I'm already hooked.
Good.
Deciding what
I need the
happens.
next
Hope you didn't get
chapter.
stuck in any of those
Don't let it
big
drag
puddles.
you in.
Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
شد یه لحظه همه دیالوگا چرا با هم؟
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a
Bookers, yeah.
key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
دمت گرم. این همه راه رو پیاده بر نمیگردیم. پیاده برمیگردیم ولی نزدیکتر برمیگردیم.
Thanks.
همون.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
برو اینجا بزنم ببینم. من کرم ماجراجویی آدم میریزه.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
لعنت بهش اینا رو نگاه. میگم اینجا یه.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
او این لیول اپ بود. لعنت، اونا رو باید از محیط پیدا کنم لول اپ بکنم خودمو. پشمام، گلوله های بیشتر، یک هدشات دیگه، دوباره 2 تا پیدا کردم. 12 تا 18 تا پیدا کنم. من میدونستم وجب به عجب همه جا رو میگشتم. یازم کیسی ما به سگ
Can't fit the
دختر
clues
خودم
all
سگ
together
داره
yet.
اسمش کیسی.
Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
از اینجا اومدیم. این داره بالا میره.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
بریم تو رستوران، بریم شهر.
I
رستوران
can't get that
کلانتر
manuscript
منتظر
page out of
ماست.
my head. I've never seen killers
با تکنیک تو این تصورات داریم سریع پیش
reach
میریم.
out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
بریم ببینیم چه شهریه اینجا.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hello.
سلام علیکم. اینا چی تبلیغ میکنن؟
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Come get free coffee.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich.
نقشه کفش نشده.
Get it now. Charlie.
اینا میتونن بکنن اونجا الکی فقط. با خودشون بازی میکنن.
Oh dear. Cute.
Good afternoon. Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
کرم دارم من باید
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
میچسبه اینجا. گشت گذار تازه است محیط واسه من. حالا درستش نبید. بذار بریم مأموریت سریع بریم چل. کرم فضولی و جستجوگریم. 2 تا مثلث روی هم. اصلا یه نشانه است توی شهر. یه دسته بذار تو ذهنمون رو بذارم کنار. اوه، پرونده به پرونده فرق میکنه. ظرف غذاهای الکسی چی؟
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
یادداشت داخل میگه ما با هم هستیم قهرمان. منظورشون چیه؟ اینو نوشته. نایس. چیز کو؟ جعبه پرونده هاش کو؟ چجور رفت پرونده؟ ارتقای سلاح پرونده. خواستم در مورد عکسی که پیدا کرده به پرونده بسازم. مشکوک میزه.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Saga Anderson.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
به من گفتن که شاهدی
Your
وجود
deputy
داره.
said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
بریم بازجویی
We've looked through the
شاهده.
case
آقا
files
ایوای
you sent
من هول
over,
ندیم
Sheriff.
کثافتم.
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure.
دوت دموی
But it's slowed down.
اونها
since
اونها
all the
اونجاست.
lights passed off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked around the 12th.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
ات گل
So,
کشیده
are we
باور
being
کن.
charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
چرا تیرتس کادا بدیم؟ میتونی بهم بگی چی دیدی؟ چرا؟ اول بگو چی؟ نه بگو چی
What
اونجا
were
چیکار؟
you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
اینجا جایی که آدم ویک گم شده؟
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
همه شو
Then
دیدم.
we bolted and called the cops.
چرا فکر میکنی یه فرقه بودن؟
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
چی پیدا کردی؟
That's all.
چاقال درست بگو. مشکوک میزنم. سریع پرونده سازی میکنی؟ باحال این عکسش.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder.
اینا بیگناه
They
هن.
were
اینا
telling the truth.
ذهنش شواهد گذاشت که اینا بیگناه هن. به خاطر این بود که این فضول داستانش رو میخواد بنویسه در مورد الن ویک. الن ویک تو اون دریاچه گم شده. اون دریاچه هم دورش فنس کشتن کسی نره. اینا هم پاره کردن رفتن تو
The cult of the tree.
فریقه
What aren't the
درخت.
Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
این از کجا فهمید نکلسه؟ این من اسپویل میکنه.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
پشت رستوران علامت کالتو دیدم.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
الان سر بچه‌ش اومده. چرا دموهاش صدا اینجوری میشن؟ چیزی من تغییر دادم. احساس میکنم تقصیر منه.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter.
The fuck?
That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
یه بار بازی ریستارت میکنیم درست میشه. انشالله.
Good to see you.
خود بازی اوکی ها. دموها اینجوریه. پروفایل قاتل. این از قاتلی
We're
که
dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
First cult case. فرقه درخت. دنبال فرقه درخت باید باشه.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
خب ازشون نشونه هاشون رو میدونم. کجاست؟ هدف فرقه چه نوع فرقه ایه که پشت این قضیه است؟ چه نوع فرقه ایه؟ هدف باشه نه؟ نماد فرقه. این مهر تاییدش رو میزنه.
Nope.
روانشناسی فرقه. اوکی.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious.
But
این
soon enough
شخصیت
there'll be lots of
ما
happy
الان
people wearing
پیچیده
deer
شد.
masks for Deerfest.
یعنی ما بچه داشتیم مرده خودمون یادمون
Good to
نمیاد.
know.
The fuck.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
آره بریم
Well, Casey,
کالبش
I got a
کافی
lead.
رو ببینیم چه خبره.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
ولی ببینیم فضولی خوبه ها. رفتم مارکش روی
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned.
بانکه
She even knew my name. It was all
آره
very
وام
weird.
نوشته بود
Rose has
میگه
a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
ماشین چه خوابیده است.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to
نقشه
take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
الله
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need?
Just here to pay my ticket.
We appreciate the
Whenever you're
support,
ready
Sheriff.
to take my money.
Hey.
یه فضولی بکنم اینجا دوست دارم
Agent?
FBI هم من هیچی نمیگم نمیتونم بگم به
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Wilson.
خشمام لوت کردم اینجا
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
اسکار داره این
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We
مرسی
have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere.
دمت گرم مرسی
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
لعنت بهش
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I
تبلیغ
guess you guys don't have
تلویزیونی
that problem though. Our own coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week.
زیر
But
پا
you can handle
گذاشتن
this, right?
کهنه
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
اینجا چراغش رو روشن کن زمین خیس لیز میخوریم چه وضعش
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
اسمش چه ننوشته من میخوام ببینم این شخصیت اسمش چیه
I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
باز لخته که
I'll start with the
واقعا
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
ملفه بندازین تو رو خدا.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
غرق شده.
There's writing on here.
رو قلبش نوشته
Can't make
هست.
it out.
پشمام.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
نکنم این پرونده رو باید بزنم. پرونده قتل دریاچه هست این.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
خب این نوشته قلبش واسم کنجکاوه. ببینم چی نوشته رو قلبش. قاتل های نمیدونم تشخیص بدم. نمیتونه تشخیص بدم. نشد. نوشته های مراسم. علت مرگ جرش دادن دیگه. علت مرگ چیه؟ متن ناخوانا.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
مقاومت کرده. آبم برق شده.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
چی؟ نقشه شهر. نه ویدیو تورهای ماجراجو. ریستی الان من کجا؟ اینها ببینید تو چی قایم کردن تو سینش.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
What the fuck?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Holy shit, I don't know what he's doing.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
پشما.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
چه جالب.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go. Vanished.
پایان قسمت پایان قسمت از سوال به وجود اومد. این الان ویک داره همه اینا رو کنترل میکنه. این کاغذها نوشته شده بوده. از اون کلانتر میخواست یه چیز به ما نشون بده یا کلانتر غیبش زد.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
حرکت هایی شد. بیا ببین.
He seemed anxious, like he
چی
dreaded what
رفتیم
was coming.
مردشور خونه یارو رو کالباس شکافی کردیم، از تو قلبش یه پیج داستان دیگه در اومد. اون پیج داستان رو خوندیم، تو اون پیج نوشته بود که با اینکه این جنازه قلب نداره ولی به ما حمله میکنه، به ساگا حمله میکنه و اینو پشمشو میده، میگه این چه چرت پرتی میگه. بعد کلانتر گفت ما از این کاغذها زیاد پیدا کردیم. بعد کلانتر رفت اون کاغذها رو بیاره، یهو یه صدای شنید دور و برش، گفت چی؟ نه. بعد غیب شد جلو چشمون. کلانتر غیب شد. بعد این جنازه پا شد، بعد زد اینو کشت، نمیدونم ما رو پرت کرد این ور اون ور. ما با کشتیمش. نکشتیم، زدیمش، غیب شد.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's
جذاب
goal,
بود.
their purpose.
There's one of the pages.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
داره آینده‌مو میگه مثلا اینجوریه. اتاق کالباس شکاری به هم ریخته، به انگار که بمب ترکیده باشه. نایتلگین ساگا رو شکار کرد، اونو توی نور ندید، از کنارش رد شد، تسخیر شده، نمیتونست توی نور ببینه. این بازی جالبش اینه وقتی میره توی نور دشمن نمیبینه. نور بهش صدمه میزنه، به تاریکی درونشون آسیب میزنه، آسیب پذیرش میکنه. من کلید رو فشار میدم، صدای کلیک میده، کلیکر رو نشونم بده، چراغ خاموشم. بعد جنازه پاشو گفت کلیکر کجاست، جیغ و داد میکرد، ولی یه نفر خونه است. همینگوی تو رو آورد اینجا، جادوگر، از خونم برو بیرون. نایتنگل اینها را فریاد میزند. تو انگلیسی آخرش می نویسن که فلان اینو گفت، بخاطر این پاراگراف نایتنگل گفت. موجی از وحشت ساگا رو فرا گرفت. این حقیقت وحشتناک که نایتنگل قلبی توی سینه‌اش نبود، اما اون اینجا بود، میکشت. یه هیولا. دنیا از تعادل خارج شده بود و تو خودت رو طرف بد ماجرا پیدا کردی. نویسنده یکش اصلا آلن ویک کلا نویسنده است. حول محور کلا آلن ویک داره میچرخ همه چی. و آلن ویک تو این انگار شهر گم شده، مثلا 13 سال پیش گم شده و از وقتی اون گم شده مثلا چند تا جنازه هم گم شدن.
This is the case we must solve.
موزیک ترک.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
I need something to cut this.
Cut this?
Yeah, right.
باید یاد بگیرم چرا قوه باید پیدا کنم.
Like poof, he's gone like magic. Magic's not real.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real.
پشمای اونا ریخته.
They're a fine pair.
کس نیست یه گزارش بدیم؟
Take it easy. My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment now.
Holdings.
Sometimes we have to do this, Walter. Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out. Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day?
بریم.
No.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercy won't roll over on the issues.
ماشین کجا پارک کرده بودیم؟ این
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
اینجا نگاه بکنم. از ماشین به عنوان سفر سریع استفاده بکنم. چشم.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit. Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Check on the town. یعنی واقعا بگردم یه چیزایی رو. میگه که بالز کلبه تاریخی کاخ الور و این بخش یکی از ساخته شده این ساختمان مهم نیست. ولی یه آپدیت میگن. احساس میکنم همه جای سرنخ هست. نمیدونم چرا. برگردم بدش.
Take care now.
حس کارگاهی آدم قول میکنه اینجا.
Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed.
ولی کاش بازی میبستم باز میکردم. توی دموها صداها درست در نمیاد.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders.
Oh.
You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Sketched.
The page says Nightingale's in some